morning. It is St. Patrick's Day. So we'll start the day off right. I've got my 4 Irish products here. Guinness and Bailey's need no introduction. I did try something a little different. I got this stuff here, Hellcat Maggie, and I've got Celtic Crossing Liqueur. It's Liqueur 30%. Goes by Celtic Honey now. And it says on the front, for the information I can find out about it, it says on the front, product of Ireland. But on the back, it says imported by Castle Brands, Manhasset, New York. Colored with caramel. So we know what we're getting with this. It's a liqueur. Anyway, on the back it says Celtic Crossing Liqueur has a delicate flavor, subtle sweetness, and it was named in honor of the millions of Irish who crossed the seas to settle around the world. Try it straight on the rocks or in one of these delicious drinks. And we will see what we will do for now. Okay, that being said, we get out of that. And it's literally got both of these. This was on sale. These were both on sale as a kit because it's St. Patrick's Day. And this one was on sale too. Haven't seen this one around much. I've had Jameson's, I've had Bushmills. I've tried Teeling. I've had one glass of Teeling once. Anyway, so I thought I'd give this a try, and I'll give this a little introduction too. It is 40% by volume, and it says on the back, and I'll read it for you guys. In 1840s, the Manhattan Five Points territory of the Lower East Side of New York City was churning with immigrants in search of an opportunity and a hotbed, well, that would make no sense. With immigrants in search of opportunity and a hotbed of gang warfare. Various groups flocked to the already cramped area and began vying for power and influence, gave rise to some of the most notoriously violent gangs of New York, the most famous of which was the Dead Rabbits. Enter Hellcat Maggie. I'm talking too fast and getting ahead of myself. So if you've seen the movie Gangs of New York and the Dead Rabbits, this kind of epitomizes a little bit about what they're talking about. Anyway, it is an Irish whiskey, and I do have a little information on it. Cooley Distillery, Louth, Ireland. I think I pronounced that right. Bottled in the U.S. It is a non-aged stated whiskey. It's 40% volume. Single pot distilled, triple distilled, aged at least 3 years is what I found. And it's just standard Irish whiskey. This one doesn't have any comments about coloring and chill filtering and all that, but we're not going to worry about that because trust me, what I paid for this, it would have whatever. When I'm bottling all of this for you guys this morning, so you guys can see the unboxing. 2 shot glasses with this. And an interesting box. And it continues. Hellcat Maggie was a criminal in Manhattan's 5 Points district and a member of the notorious Dead Rabbits gang. She was a Fear Street Fighter and actually filed her teeth and nails into points to better shred her opponent's skin. Sound like a mean lady to me. 40%, County Louth, Ireland. It is what it is. I'll unbox this for you guys now. Of course, anybody knows Bailey's. I like Bailey's. I think it's fine. Fine Irish cream. Personally, I like another brand a little better. But there's nothing wrong with Bailey's. It's just fine too. but around here it is a bit overpriced. And I think the other brand is every bit as good as it for the same price range. But got this on sale, so it was well worth it. Bailey's is a liqueur too. It's 17% alcohol by volume. Now that I got everything unboxed, I'm going to go wash these. So I'm going to stop the video for a minute, go wash these, and return. I'm not a professional bartender, so do not talk bad about my pouring abilities with Guinness. It is what it is. God's own nectar there. That's what a beer is meant to taste like. I don't give a shit who you are. Okay. I'm going to take a brief break and I'll come right back. I had to get a glass and a jigger. Then I have a 1 1/4 ounce jigger and a 7.5 ounce jigger, not a normal size jigger. Plus I had to get something for this. If this has got caramel added, it ain't much. That's a pretty clear liqueur. To say that it has caramel added. Colored with caramel. Alright. We'll start off with the whiskey. Spin in the glass a few minutes. It's got some spirit drive to it. It's not too bad. Nice light amber. Fairly fast legs. Most your Irish whiskeys are triple distilled, and they tend to be a little lighter than your other whiskeys out there. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's only a 3-year-old's all they're going to say on there. But do you get apple? It's fruity. But it's not complex. Basically, it's putting a little faint apple, a green apple, a light green apple. A little bit of a floral, like freesia. Brings a little bit of floral, like freesia into it. That's there as well, a little honey. That's about it. The nose. I just don't get much more than that. It's got more spirit drive like a Bushmills. Jameson's don't carry that kind of spirit in it. Virtually no finish. It's a done and gone. It's light, very light. Most Irish whiskeys are. Apple and nutmeg. Trying to eke something else out of it, but I can't. The floral does not translate into the palate. It doesn't translate into the flavor. And the spirit drive's not bad. That's not bad. It is spirit driven though. It's light. It's like the Bushmills. Jamesons generally don't carry that for me. It's not a bad whiskey. This is my first taste. This is, you're getting a green taste. You're getting everything. I've not sat down with them. Not done anything with it. It's not complex. It's very it's very light. It's not complex. It's not bad. It's not going to overwhelm you though with if you're looking for flavors. It is just a really basic concept whiskey. It's drinkable. But if I was to give it a score right now, I would score 76, 77, 76. I'll just stick with the 76. And my scoring system of 76 is not bad. It's not a bad drink. All that merely means is anything generally 75 and above in my scoring system, these are all 70 and above. These are all drinkable whiskeys. These are not throw out. But when you're in that 70 to 80 range, they're generally not complex. Excuse me. They're generally not complex. They're generally very easy to drink whiskeys. They don't have a wow factor other than maybe the marketing and the packaging. And that don't translate to the spirit in my case. So, you know, I paid $22.99 for that. And I got the 2 shot glasses, so I don't think I hurt on it at all. Is it something I go out and buy again? You know, if I popped in a place and I was in the right mood, yeah, but no. So that being said though, it is not a bad whiskey. We've got our liquor in here, we've got our Jamesons in there. Know what Jamesons taste like, most everybody does. I'm not going to give a taste test on that kind of liqueur because I'll give it a little bit, but we'll wait just for a minute for that. Let's hit the liqueur first. Oh, you smell the honey. And it says it's cognac, I think it was. It's a mixing of cognac and Irish whiskey, if I remember right. When I read that, I remember reading that somewhere. Because you taste the sort of fruitiness in it. There's a fruitiness in the background, but it's more berry driven. It's more like raspberries, gooseberries, if you know what gooseberries are. It's not quite as tart as maybe blueberries. Well, some people would say they probably are, but it's got more of the gooseberry smell to it. It's not bad, and there's a grassy smell to it. There's a heather. There's a heather smell to it. Clover. No, not clover, just heather. That's not bad at all. It is warm on the tongue, but it's a spicy warm. It's not a. That's not bad at all. It's honey. You can taste the cognac with honey, floral. You can taste a little bit of the floral, but most liquors will bring that. And again, it's not a floral like the Freesia floral in there. It's more of a hayfield. Think of a hayfield in bloom kind of floral, or heather. I hate to say heather because what we have in heather, what I call heather here, that I've seen up in Colorado, up in the mountains, may not quite be the same thing as what you guys get in Ireland and Scotland if you're watching this. So I got to be careful how I do that. But if you get into like a pasture that's just blooming out in the spring, it gives you that same floral. It's not a overly sweet fragrance. It's more of a grassy floral fragrance. That's the best I can describe it. Oh yeah. I had another Irish liqueur here a while back. And it was revolting. I mean, it was absolutely revolting. I had to pour it out. This first, haven't done that in a long time. And I was trying to save it for St. Patrick's Day. Halfway through February, it went down the drain. I tried everything I could. It was revolting. Okay, all that set aside, we know what we're getting with that. Okay, we got our Baileys in here. We got our Guinness in here. And again, let's clean the palate. And I think Guinness is a damn good way to clean the palate. All right. What I'm about to do for the sake of St. Patrick's Day. Today is going to be a long day, so let's get started right. Of course, I've got my Baileys. Add the coffee to the Baileys, which is good. I think Carolyn's is all right. I think St. Brendan's, in my own personal opinions, is just as good as Bailey's. I'm going to add just a little bit extra cream to it that we get locally here. It's unsweetened cream. It's just cream. And we will stir this up. I got my protector on my table. Oh my God. Best way to start your day, guys. All right. We'll finish that later. Now we're going to break into another thing where on here it says add the Celtic liquor. We add a ½ ounce of this. It's not quite a full jigger of that. We add a ½ ounce of Bailey's. And we're going to put the coffee on that too. Now, I'm not going to go quite as heavy because I want to taste the flavors on this. Like it with the Baileys alone better with the cream. This ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. I like it with the cream a little better. Now, as we move on into the day, it's time for the good stuff. Make us an Irish car bomb. Call that about 1 ounce of Bailey's. God, it looks weird going in there like that. That Bailey's looks weird. And normally you make it with Jameson's, but today we're going to use this. We're going to go with 1 ounce of this. That don't look like I think it should. I don't know what's going on there. That don't look quite like what I think it probably should be. We'll stir it up though. Oh, I think that's more like what it's supposed to be doing. And for the sake of everybody else, a big drink of my Irish car bomb. I don't know if it was the coolness of the Guinness that caused the Baileys to do that or what, but not bad. And we have reached the end of what I'm going to do. I'll tell you the truth, out of all of this, boys and girls, this is the best thing Ireland produces in the way of alcoholic beverage as far as I'm concerned. So, celebrate St. Paddy's Day this way. My wife's going to drive me in today. Everybody, have a wonderful, good day. And I'll sign off. Wow. Oh, I forgot something. I'm not signing off yet. If you're going to finish off today, this is something off the package. This is the last thing. Pickle juice and this. How are we supposed to do this? 2 separate shot glasses, Maggie whiskey, followed by pickle brine. Shoot the whiskey, then we shoot the pickle brine. I have never done this before. So, good luck to me. That's not bad. That is not what I expected. Oh, that's better than I thought it would be. I saved that for last because I thought, oh, no. Now I'll sign off. Everybody have a good day. This is Robert, your host. And happy St. Patrick's Day. Wear your green. Even if you go to the Safari Club. It's a neat place in Wyoming. It's really neat. Worth a little time. Have a happy and wonderful St. Patrick's Day.